Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Spitball Sports Show. I am Jacob. Joining me, as always, is the beautiful and gorgeous and sexy Brian. Today, we'll be talking about the UFL games upcoming for this weekend. We'll give our takes. I'll give my take. Brian will listen. We'll also talk about the new NFL rules that have come out for the hip drop tackle, and the kickoff return rule.
Yeah.
Brian, with that said, how are you doing? And what do you think about the new NFL rules that have rolled out?
I am doing fantastic, Jacob, as always. New NFL rule. I know a lot of people have been having their piece to say about it. Just seems like they want us to play. They want them to play flag football. Um, it's making the defender's job harder. Like I don't know how they're expected to do their job with as many penalties that they constantly get. I get offense is exciting, touchdowns are exciting, but at the same time, like when the whole product is suffering because it's the lack of defense, like they're basically having to play with their hands tied behind their back. And now adding this rule on top of that, like I don't know, man. I remember I saw JJ Watt was talking about it on the Pat McAfee show, and he's like, just basically saying like it's like okay, so that's banned for that, but what about offensive players doing cross tackles and just because how many times is he having to get chop blocked because he's such a big fucking dude. And I don't know if you saw that. If you seen that infamous picture of him with he's like flexing his hamstring is just completely black and bruised because it was from a freaking chop tackle that he's just like they're having to play with their hands behind their back, and it's crazy, man. I don't know what the thought process was. I get it, freak accidents happen. It happened with Mark Andrews with that tackle, but fuck, man, it's shitty
Yes.
for them. Who knows?
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, part of the reason could be
Mm-hmm.
that the scoring of last season was down like 4 to 5 points per game. So
Mm.
there was less offensive action in scoring. Could be a reason they want more offensive stuff happening. So they're limiting what defenders can do more and more. And then the whole safety bubble thing, trying to wrap up these players to prevent injuries best they can. But all you're doing is making it harder for the refs to do their jobs, harder for the defenders to do the job that they're getting paid for, and harder for fans to watch without a flag flying every play.
Right.
Like we saw that year that they rolled out the new roughing the passer calls. How many roughing the passer calls did we see? Just
Dude.
unbelievable. And I was watching somebody earlier today, and they brought up a good point. They said the example that they had used when they're talking about this new rule, they were showing a play that had happened, and they were using it as an example of a hip drop tackle,
Mm-hmm.
which in fact did not even fit in with their definition of a hip drop tackle, where
Mm.
the defender drops their body weight onto the floor after they grab the waist of a ball carrier. In the example that they were using, they grabbed the waist and the defender's legs were on the ground, and it was just momentum that had pulled the defender back up
Mm-hmm.
and down on top of the offender's legs. So it's like that doesn't even fit in the definition, but you're using it as the example for the new rules. That makes sense.
Right. It's ridiculous, dude. It's like they can't even do their own job, but and it's annoying because they want a sexier product. Obviously, they want more offense. It's what they want. They want more touchdowns. And now that it's going to become a more global game, I don't know if you saw where they all the NFL teams now they have their own foreign market where they're able to go and actually, you know, um advertise advertise their team so it becomes a foreign like just a global market. So I'm sure that's got something to do with it. They want more offense. They want these defensive players to be hindered. It's just crazy, man. It's what is it, 25-yard penalty or 15-yard penalty for
15 yard,
15
15
yard
yard line
like
penalty. Yeah.
dude, that's a huge penalty,
Mhm.
man. Can you imagine just you're trying to not let a touchdown go and then you just try to tackle the guy, happen to fall within this definition of a hip drop tackle, and now you're cost your team 15 yards. Like it's insane, bro. I feel like fans are gonna start booing once as soon as you get some of these penalties. Some fans are gonna start booing, and I don't know. And
We
what's
were getting
shitty too,
that. We were getting them
but
booing with the roughing the passer calls.
dude. Well, it's like
Doesn't
you
matter.
can tackle the quarterback, but you have to not fall on him, so you have to brace yourself on top of him. So on top of already like your entire job of having to fight a 300-pound offensive lineman, finally you get to the quarterback, you tackle him, and then you have to like brace yourself so you don't fall on him, and like it's crazy, man.
It's unreal. I don't know what a defender's supposed to do anymore. Can't tackle high. You can't tackle low. You can't tackle around the waist anymore. You can't tackle a fucking quarterback. That's
Right.
off the table. So
That's like
it's really
it's
wild, man.
crazy. Well, then, and what's crazy is that I think it was the owners that voted on it. It wasn't even like a player agreement where like they went to the Players Association or the NFL NFLPA. It's not like they're the ones that voted for it or anything like that. It was literally the owners that decided this. Like, come on, man. At least let the guys vote
It's
who
the same
the guys who are
thing.
playing.
This is literally the same thing as in the UFC when some bigwig saw the what is it, the 12-6 elbow
Mm,
strikes
mhm,
onto those fake wooden blocks. You see they see them doing these like downward elbow strikes
mhm.
and breaking pieces of plywood, and they're like, that's so dangerous. We're outlawing that. That's not allowed. It's like in actuality, like there's so many other things that are way more unsafe than that.
Right.
It's just the same thing. It's somebody that's out of touch, that isn't there, that's not experiencing it, that's making these judgment calls.
Yeah. Who
It's
knows,
the
man?
same deal.
It's gonna be interesting this season how that's gonna play out. I don't
It's
know
gonna
how
suck. It's gonna
it's
suck, man.
yeah,
I hope that the refs err on the side of letting the players play.
yeah.
Because I mean,
Who knows?
if you really think about it, if a defender is trying to hurt an offender, if they're trying to really injure somebody, you can tell if they're really trying to drop their hips down and break somebody's legs,
Mhm,
or if you're trying to headhunt somebody.
mhm.
It's there's a discernment there.
Right.
But I am pretty happy about the other rule that they had rolled out
Uh,
with the kickoff return. Right?
yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying we had something to do with it, but I'm not ruling that out either.
Direct correlation, my guy.
Listen, I'm not saying that that meme went viral for nothing. Okay. So the NFL obviously has rolled out the new kickoff rule. They've adopted the XFL of 2023 for the kickoff
Mm,
return rule. So the kicking team, the return team are lining up closer towards the receiving side of the ball. I think at like the 35-yard line. And the ball is to land between there and the end zone. Nobody can move until that ball is touched. So safer, more exciting. It's going to limit the touchbacks. I believe if the ball goes through the end zone, then the ball will be placed at the 30-yard line.
mhm.
So more like a 5-yard penalty there.
Right.
So pretty cool stuff, man. It should
Yeah.
be a lot more exciting to watch these kickoffs.
Yeah, dude. Especially these high caliber NFL players, dude. These kickers, these punt returners. Like now, can you imagine Turpin? Like
That's what I was
he
thinking about.
yeah.
What did they say? Only like 20 something percent of kicks were actually returned
Right.
last season. And I'm like, okay, if you took Turpin out of that, it's like 10%. Yeah, as much as fuck the Cowboys, but we
Yeah.
like Turpin.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It should be good. Because the one I was thinking about was during the Super Bowl, the very first play of the Super Bowl. Everybody's
Mhm.
exciting, the crowd screaming, and you get a touchback on the most exciting game of the season. It's like,
Come
come on,
on.
we got something's got to change here.
Right.
This is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. Especially these guys that work so hard and they want to show off their talent, like the return specialists, and maybe the special teams don't get too much of time to shine. But now
This
that now
gives
that
this
with
gives
this new
special teams a
ruling,
purpose again.
yeah,
Yeah, it
and just
should
the
be good.
talent too of a kicker, to have him punt it up even higher, so or just the way that they're
Yep.
gonna do it is it's gonna be awesome, dude.
Yeah, place him between a 25-yard line in the end zone, having to kick it
Hmm.
in that window.
Hmm.
If there's an offensive penalty on like that extra point attempt before the kickoff,
Oh
pushing the
yeah,
kicker back even further, making that shot harder. It's gonna be really cool.
yeah,
I'm excited. about that. I wish the UFL kept that kickoff rule.
That's crazy that they changed that.
They adopted the NFL kickoff return rule for their season.
You think they'll change it? No, it's too late now. It's the week. Yeah,
Not for this season. I feel like if it's successful with the NFL, it might follow suit.
Yeah.
There's not. It makes sense. There's nothing. There's no downside to it. It's like almost every kick's gonna be returned. It's safe. Nobody can move till the ball touches the ground or till it's caught by the kickoff returner, and then people can
everyone
start
liked it too. Everyone
it's
liked
so good.
it.
It's so good, and it doesn't. It's not like a cheat code for us to see a lot of touchdown returns. All the players are closer. It's like you're gonna have to work to get through all those players.
Right.
It's gonna be exciting. It'll be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you have anything else on the new NFL rules there, Brian?
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I would have to agree. All right. Well, with that said, we do have a little bit of football this weekend. Once we thought there was no hope in sight, college football is so far away, NFL is so far away. But you know what's coming. We got some UFL this weekend, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. UFL.
Start on the 30th. Getting some UFL in this. Let's go.
On Easter weekend, too.
Hey, let's go, man. So
Jesus
excited.
has risen. Next
so
UFL
have the Hawks, baby. So have the Hawks.
Let's go, Birmingham Stallions.
Whichever one.
I don't fucking
whatever.
Let's go Stallions.
Let me give you the teams that are playing.
Okay.
All right. Saturday morning we have the Birmingham Stallions playing the Arlington Renegades. This will be in Arlington. The Stallions are 3.5-point favorites.
Let's go.
Then you got the St. Louis Battlehawks heading to Michigan to take on the Panthers. Battlehawks are 6.5-point favorites. On Sunday, we have the DC Defenders heading to San Antonio to take on the Brahmas. DC Defenders are 6-point favorites. Last game to wrap up the weekend, Memphis Showboats heading to Houston to take on the Roughnecks. The Roughnecks are 1-point favorites.
Close game. Just 1 point or not 1.5?
Just one.
Just 1 point.
Just 1 point, baby. So for that Stallions and Renegades game, any predictions, Brian?
Stallions by 5.5.
Probably. My only holdback is the Stallions didn't keep their quarterback or their running back. They got rid of Bo Scarborough. He retired as running back. And then Alex Magoo, the quarterback. He's not there.
Who do they got now?
They got a few different guys in there. I don't know who, unless they've just released it.
I don't know who's follow them on Instagram. I'm supporting them.
Yeah, probably not. So Matt Corral is one of their quarterbacks.
Okay.
Along with Adrian Martinez.
Oh, the dude from Adrian Martinez. What was that sound from? No, I was thinking Perez.
Luis Perez is on the opposite side of the ball with the Arlington Renegades.
Okay.
Yep. So they got Jamar Smith, Louisiana Tech, Adrian Martinez, Kansas State, and Matt Corral out of Ole Miss. Yeah, right. I don't know, man. That gives me some pause. I know the Renegades got Luis Perez. They're also champs.
So there's no outright starting quarterback for them yet?
I haven't seen any news for it yet.
That's not good.
I know.
That's not good at all, man.
No, it's not.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to change teams. I mean, yeah.
Let me see here. Stallions. No, sir.
No, yeah.
Not seeing it. They just have who their quarterbacks are. But
Matt Corral? Sounds like Matt Corral might get the.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. That's very interesting.
It is. But even with that, they're retaining a lot of the guys. They're retaining the coaching from last season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Birmingham Stallions -3.5.
Let's go all day.
And for the Battlehawks versus Panthers, any picks, Brian?
Oh, I mean the Battlehawks for sure, right? They got
A.G. McCarron?
Daddy AJ.
Daddy
What was
AJ?
that? What was that about him wanting to stay with the org?
Yeah, he said, down the road, if Anthony Becht, the head coach of the Battlehawks, if he ends up retiring or going to another position, he'd love to take the head coach job. He says he's down for that. He wants to be involved and continue to be involved in the organization.
That's cool.
Just so cool. So give me the Battlehawks, dude. I'll take money line. It's a big spread.
Yeah.
I'll take Battlehawks money line.
Who are they playing again?
Next one.
Panthers?
They're playing the Michigan Panthers.
Michigan Panthers.
In Michigan. Like that matters.
Yeah. All right.
The DC Defenders heading to San Antonio for the Brahmas. Any picks here, Brian?
Let's go with the Defenders on this one.
I'm the same boat, man.
Yeah.
Come on now. You got a lot of talent over there.
I don't think the Brahmas got it down. Obviously, they got destroying.
They do have destroying.
He's going to support him.
He can only do so much.
He can, yeah, exactly. I mean, he's jacked. He's jacked. He's absolutely jacked. But the Defenders all day.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm taking Defenders money line. Certainly. The next one's probably the most this one's going to be the most challenging. These other ones are pretty heavy favorites, the ones that we picked. Memphis Showboats and Houston Roughnecks. It's only a point spread.
That's so weird.
It's because neither of these teams are supposed to be very good this season. But I will say, a lot of the players on the Memphis Showboats were the good players from other areas of the UFL.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they,
like Case Cookus as the quarterback, Darius Victor as the running back, the big bowling ball there. A lot of their players are decent. They may be, aside from the Stallions, they're probably the best UFL team.
Ooh.
In my opinion.
Why is the spread so close then?
Maybe
just
they're just not good. I don't think the Houston Roughnecks are going to be very good either. Roughnecks, I'm going to tell you that they have Adrian Guarantaro, something like that, as their quarterback. Yep. Sorry, Jarrett Guarantano.
Jarrett.
Yes.
Sorry, Jarrett.
Yeah. Sorry, Jarrett. But I'll take Case Cookus over him for sure. So that's where I'm at, man. I'm gonna take. We could play a little safe here. I will take the 1 point spread. Showboats +1.
I'll take the Roughnecks.
Roughnecks. Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Keeping it spicy.
-1.
Okay.
This is gonna be a push.
Let's not be crazy here.
Let's not go crazy. A push. This is so dumb. I hate even spreads like that.
Well, I mean, we picked all the favorites except for that one.
Yeah,
we picked all the favorites. Should be fun.
It should be fun. Good times. Remember my conspiracy with the NFL, the -3.5, the -3 spread.
Remind me.
Though, every time it was a -3, the +3.5 would always win. Or something like it was, or like it would always be +3.5 like that. It was just it was like a Vegas cash. Like it would not hit. Those -3s is just dangerous, dude.
-3 is
silly, yeah. But
you need a field goal plus some. That's why.
Yeah.
But the play here should be better than last year because these guys, the spring leagues have been becoming a little bit more sustainable. So these guys have been actually getting play time instead of sitting on their couches for years. so it shouldn't look as terrible as it did in like even 2022. It should look better.
Yeah, I was watching the Destroying's channel where he's doing his practices now and at the facilities and all that. So I was watching that. I was like, yeah, they got it's just like any
It's
any
legitimate,
NFL
yeah.
team. Yeah,
They're all legit stuff. Should be cool, man. I'm
yeah,
excited.
definitely.
I hope it
Excited.
stays. I hope it stays like this, so we can fucking have a team that stays around. We can root for. God damn it! What do I do with all this Guardians merch I have? What the fuck do you guys want me to do with this stuff?
Donated Goodwill, I guess.
I'm holding on to it. Hope. I'm holding on to hope that they'll come back one day.
Or what city were they in again?
They were originally in New York for the 2020
Oh, that's
season.
right. That's why you like them.
2023, they were in Orlando.
Yeah. Hey, man, New York's a big market.
Which is why I don't understand they got rid of the New Jersey Generals. But whatever.
Whatevers.
I'm not the one making the decisions here. All right. That's all I have for you, Brian. Did you have
Cool.
anything else, UFL or otherwise?
No, just a baseball opening day tomorrow. Exciting stuff. So we'll definitely be having some baseball talks in the upcoming future, some parlays,
Hell yeah.
advices. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, with that said, ladies and germs,
Mm-hmm.
wash your hands. Thank you so much for watching.
And your
We will
balls.
catch you next week on the next Spitball Sports Show.
Mm-hmm. Gamble responsibly. Don't use your translator as a fallout.
Or you can use them as a
Or
fallout.
can.
It clearly works.
It does when you're the golden boy.
Yeah.
This real quick. This makes me love Shohei even more. The fact that if he is a degenerate gambler, I love him even more for that.
You relate to him really well.
I am like, oh, that's my boy here. He's one of us, man.
He's just like you.
He's just like me. Just a lot taller, more handsomer, and richer.
Probably not that much taller.
Dude, he's 6'5".
He's not really.
He's like 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's the tallest man in Japan.
Dude. The big boy.
All right. We'll catch y'all later.
Bye.